Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And how was everyone's weekend?
I went to a party.
Okay. Party.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
I had a pretty productive weekend. I got a lot of work done. Caught up on a lot of sleep.
Okay.
Oh, and I went to my sister's prom.
Oh, nice. I'm sure that was exciting as well.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
she looked pretty pretty.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Everyone had a wonderful weekend. I also had a wonderful weekend. I did the same thing that you did. I just relaxed,
Oh, that's
which is great.
Best of all.
Yes. Now, before we begin, I just want to review. I know we did before about confidentiality, but I just want to quickly review everything we say. We would like for it to stay within the group, okay? Just for, confidentiality purposes. Okay, now, our goal for today, our objective, is for us to distinguish between effective and ineffective communication. Now, the first thing we're going to do is an activity, and I'm going to partner you guys up.
Okay.
So, I will have Puffington, you will be my partner. Carlton, you will be with Dixie. And I'm going to first go over the instructions, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to pass out. So you will draw first, okay? So Puffington, you will draw first. I'm going to give you a pen. And I'm going to have you draw as well. Okay, I'm going to give the directions. Ready?
Oh, I draw first as well?
Yeah, you're going to draw first as well.
Okay.
Now, Carlton, you and I will not look
Okay.
as they draw. Okay, now I'm going to give the directions, and you guys will draw. We're actually going to be drawing a house. Okay? Now, and you're going to use, I'm going to tell you what to draw. So, you're drawing a house, but first you can draw a circle, one circle. Then you can draw one square. One triangle. One rectangle. Then two straight lines and two curved lines. Okay, just let us know when you guys are done. Paper for you
Thank you.
and paper for me. Are you guys done?
One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now myself and Carlton, we will not look at your picture. However, if you guys can pass us your pen,
Thank you.
and
problem.
thank you. And what you guys are going to do is give us or communicate with us and give us directions so that we can draw the identical picture that you guys have, but we are not allowed to look at your paper. Okay?
Okay.
So, you guys will tell us. So you'll tell me, and you two can have, so you can tell me
one at a
whatever you
time?
want.
Or-
No, go ahead. So
Okay,
tell me what to
Carlton?
draw, Puffington.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The base of the
So-
house will be a square.
For the middle of the house, it will be a square,
Into a house square.
And a
Okay.
triangle for a roof.
and then on top of that will be a rectangle,
Mm-hmm.
And then a
Okay.
rectangle for a door. Oh wait, first
and then
a circle window above a circle window.
and then
Okay.
the triangle will
on
be
the
on top
base of the house. And then a rectangle
the
door. under it.
rectangle.
Okay. Circle.
Okay.
Okay. A circle.
It's on the top,
And then
like not on the roof though, but under.
the
Yeah, right there.
the two circle or
And
the
then
one
and
circle
then
will be a
rectangle
window.
door.
One circle will be a window.
And then for my two straight lines, I made them perpendicular to each other.
And
making
then
Okay.
the
the
frame of the
door
window.
will also be another rectangle.
Inside.
Inside, yeah, make
Okay.
it just one line straight and two, yeah, making the frame for the window.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I used my two curved lines to make bushes outside, so I just
And
did
that is
two.
And then what?
And
like
that is
1/4
our-
of
and
like a
then
circle.
Like
Curving
make
from, like, the
the
ground
the
to the base
circle
of the house.
window, like
Uh,
make it have a
just
line down and a
maybe
line
like-
across.
Damn.
Finger length, or
Across.
maybe a pinky length away from the house,
Okay.
beginning at the base of the house.
Do you have
And then
curved
curving
lines
up
or straight
towards
lines, or that's it?
the height of
that
the
was-
rectangle.
Okay.
At the-
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
done.
No, like on,
Okay.
on the side of the house.
Okay, when you guys,
Yeah.
when you are
And
done,
curving up towards
share your pictures.
the house.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay.
bushes.
Okay, pretty good. I almost got it. Right? Pretty good. Okay. So I have some parts that are like, okay, now we're going to compare the pictures.
Okay.
Okay. And, pretty close, okay. Pretty close. Okay. You want to see ours?
Yes.
Ours, well, I don't know if my communication was that I didn't follow well, or did, communication involves what?
Communication
listening
involves
and
listening and
details.
detailed information
Exactly.
or information.
So maybe I didn't inquire enough to ask where, what. Okay, I thought I did a good job, but maybe I didn't do an adequate
I
job.
think it was your fault.
Well, I don't know, but just within the communication.
Yeah.
Now, okay, they're all similar, have some similarities and some
Yeah, ours
differences.
looks pretty similar.
Yeah, just the curved lines may be slightly different.
Yeah.
And maybe the size of the door, things of that nature, but pretty good with the communication. Why do you think yours is so close to being the same?
I feel like my directions were more exact
Yeah.
as far as I personally felt like I gave him very detailed as far as what like the base of the house, and I did it step by step as far as how I did it. So I followed in the same order
Same
of
order.
steps. So
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah, I think it was very, she went step by step. So I could, her detailed illustration was very detailed. So
Okay,
it was
so-
easy to follow, with the exception of the end, where the two lines I didn't really know.
Okay.
She was kind of telling me
Okay.
where she was going to placing them, but then
More complex, yeah.
it was a little more, yeah.
Yeah, and then,
So as it became a little, maybe that aspect of the detail, maybe she didn't effectively communicate to me. Or
Excellent.
maybe I didn't process it right, so.
okay. So, yeah, and I think with me, I didn't go into detail to ask, well, where, to the left side, how big? I didn't ask those questions. I was just, thought I was listening, and I just drew it as quickly as possible, without asking for more detail.
And with me, and maybe when you said quickly, I didn't go quick. So I kind of waited, tried to process what she was saying.
Nice.
Went a little more
Apply it.
slow, yeah.
You were processing it.
Yeah, and I think she was giving me feedback as to, yes, that's what I mean, no,
Excellent. Excellent. Now, as I stated, our goal is to distinguish between effective and ineffective communication. Now, so we kind of just briefly went over why this was either effective, or parts why it was effective, and parts or reasons why some parts weren't effective. Now, what I want everyone to do is think about a time when you communicated appropriately or effectively. Think about it.
Would you like us to share out our?
Yes,
Oh.
definitely.
Go ahead, I'm still thinking.
Okay.
I think a good example would have to be You said an example when.
You communicated effectively or appropriately.
Okay. Well, a specific example, when my brother and I had a dispute, we kind of sat down and we basically discussed. We let each other say how he was feeling about the dispute, how I felt about it, and how different ways that we act or reacted in their dispute made each other feel, and we were able to come to an agreement. And I think the reason we communicated more effectively was because not only were we able to express ourselves, we took that in and internalized it, and we're able to also be more sympathetic towards the situation, towards each other, our feelings. So
Okay. Excellent. Yes.
Okay, so, like, for example, like, for my football team, so, like, if the quarterback didn't, like, say the call loud enough or the play loud enough, like, people in the back wouldn't hear it, and then some people wouldn't know what the play was, and we would maybe, like, fumble.
Oh, excellent. So you're saying that they had to make sure they were listening so that they could hear what was going on. So that's when you communicated effectively. You were listening good so that you can get the play.
yeah.
Excellent.
So basically, it's a two-way street, saying that not only effective communication doesn't come just from the listener, but also from the
People receiving.
delivery of information.
Excellent.
I can think of a time when I was kind of like with him there. When I was playing football, we had what's called audibles, and an audible is like a communication without saying something. So the quarterback would know that if they were in a particular defense, we could call an audible, and depend upon how they're playing. So if they were playing us a certain way, and I saw it, I recognized it. He didn't. I guess he forgot. So when we came to a line of scrimmage, I was looking at him. When I tap my head, that means I'm going to change my route, and it's going to be a different route. Which he knew that, but I guess he forgot. So he looked at me. I'm tapping my head, and he just was like, "Oh, okay." And then when the ball was hiked, I ran the route, and he didn't throw me the ball, and so he got confused. So when we got back to the huddle, it's like, hey, he came up, he was in press coverage. What happened? I tapped my head for the go route instead of the slant. And so he's like, oh man, I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I should have recognized that. So
it was receiving it. But you're
Yeah.
saying too, you're also showing that communication also doesn't have to be verbal.
right,
Excellent.
exactly.
If I'm correct, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a
Language.
non-verbal communication
Okay.
that was built in.
Oh, and,
Now, oh, you had something to say?
I was just, gonna tell Dick Action my name. My name's Puffington.
Oh, Puffin, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's pretend a miracle happened and your communication skills improved. Just a miracle happened and wow, the communication skills improved. Because I'm sure we all, probably could use improving our communication skills. So you went to sleep, woke up, miracle happened, and your communication skills have improved. What would that look like?
What would that look like?
Very alert.
Ah, very alert. Okay.
Yeah, it would look like a perfect world almost. If you're saying like if it just improved, or if it was,
Yeah.
if
just
my
improved.
ideal perfect, if I became the ideal perfect communicator.
You could be ideal or just improvement, either or. How would that look?
It would look like less confusion.
That's confusion. Excellent. Okay.
Level of discomfort would be taken out of every situation. Not necessarily saying that it would be utopian perfect, because just because you can effectively communicate something doesn't mean that it's going to go necessarily your way, but you'll have an understanding and you'll be able to get it, like you'll have an understanding, you'll be more aware of like the situation and what's going on, and it'll be like, I think a lot of like the stressful situations or a lot of situations where people feel, like I said, discomfort, like as far as there be like communication always also like ties in with honesty. So I feel like maybe you'll be a lot more honest, and a lot of your situations will be like more on the table, and there'll be no confusion. Yeah, there'll be no confusion.
I have
You two
a-
first. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
No.
I think even if you became the perfect communicator, it's, to me, communication is a two-way system. So if I'm perfect in communicating, doesn't mean that the other person is going to receive it perfectly. So I could still be communicating perfectly, but the other person may have issues with internalizing how to communicate.
Excellent. So I'm seeing that, you know, pretty much the group is in has a consensus that, you know, being alert, and just maybe there'll be with more effective communication, there'll be less, I guess, disruptions or problems, but it still may not be perfect, because like you both or all are saying, it's a two-way, it works both ways. So it's
Mhm.
not just one-way conversation. So
Yeah.
excellent. Now, what can you do to ensure you communicate more effectively?
What can I do to ensure that I communicate more effectively? I guess while communicating, maybe ask the person, did you understand what I was trying to say, or, how better could I have communicated?
Okay.
So asking the other person, was I effective
Okay.
in my communication?
Yeah,
Okay, so asking if the other person is effective.
I agree. Also, I feel that, like I said earlier, being more honest.
Okay, so you can improve by being
Yeah,
honest.
being more honest and being more just descriptive. Not even honesty and description are different, but I feel like both of them will help to ensure that it's better, at least.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe like this house one, like to say feels like if the rectangle is like supposed to be lined up with the house, or like bigger than.
So
More
be more
direct.
precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, more precise with the directions. Okay, more precise. Okay, so let's set a goal for us to implement the technique or the strategy that you can use to be more effective in your communication.
Yeah.
Let's set a goal for you guys to do that sometime this week. At least with, one, I'm sure we're going to be communicating a lot,
Yeah.
but if you can do that at least with one person, you stated to
Allows
get
more.
more effective, with the feedback,
Mhm.
and you stated to be more honest and descriptive,
Yeah.
and you stated to be more precise.
Yeah. I also believe that, I just thought about it, patience is also a key for communication, regardless if it actually helps get the point across, but it does help in communication in general, because patience is like key in any exchange of any sort. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sounds great. Sounds like we're all on the same page, and we all feel the same about communication. How do you guys feel the session was? Think it's effective?
Informative.
or-
Yeah.
Okay, informative. Good, great. Okay, now again, our goal was to distinguish between effective and ineffective communication. I feel we accomplished that. We discussed, some effective types of communication, what worked, what didn't, some effective, some non-effective. And I think we did a great job as a group.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any, does anyone have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I appreciate your time, everyone coming to the session, and we will meet next week. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very
much.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.